Hello, everyone. This is Silk. We're doing Operation Dark Horizons. This is Italy, turn 16. Painter Jay's got a bit of a busy day today, so he asked if I could fill in and drop his turn for him. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And this is actually finally now. Poor Painter Jay had to suffer through the first 12 turns or whatever, not doing anything. But we kind of worked hard to do what we could to get Italy viable. And this is actually a great spot for Italy to be at this point. Like it's not normally it'd be desperately trying not to die, but it's in one of the stronger positions, especially given all the problems the other Axis powers are having. So we're going to try to have a bit of an expansion period here. Just as a quick note to my fellow players here, my starting map here has got Italy at 16 and GBR at 21, but I think both of those are off by one. I think Italy's at 15 and GBR's at 20. Just do a quick count if you can, and let me know. I might have missed something. But that's what I'm currently working off of, and we'll adjust as we need to, kind of thing. All right, so for Italy, I've got their purchase. Oh, we got to do a tech roll first. So tech at this point, Italy's great that it's got its two techs done. Large ship construction, it's just going to be way too late to be useful. And really, just about every tech in the game is too late to be useful here on turn 16. But just for fun here, we're going to start working on Italy heavy armor in the vain belief that perhaps we may have something if the game goes crazy long here. So heavy armor needs an 8. And we got a 6. So no success for it. Alright, for our purchases we had 23 IPP to spend. We're going to get a militia and a militia upgrade. We're going to get 1 medium armor, 1 artillery, and 3 infantry. That is all of our 23. As for our combat moves, we do have a couple things to do here. These 4 infantry from Rhodesia are going to come into the Belgian Congo. This cavalry from Rhodesia is going to come on down to South Africa. This transport is going to take these 2 Marines out of Madagascar, bring them over into Cape Town. Meanwhile, the 2 medium bombers that we have in Italian Somaliland are going to pop out. And they're going to fly down to Cape Town. Just 1, 2, 3, so they'll have 3 left. They'll end up back there in Italian Somaliland. Meanwhile, the 3 fighters are going to go 1, 2, and fight in Belgian Congo along with these 4 infantry here. And then we got a few other things. A destroyer is going to kick out of the fleet we have at M8. Just going to go 1, 2, 3 over to M3 and eliminate those 2 transports there. The seaplane is going to come off and go into M2 and try to kill one of those coastal submarines. And then the rest of the fleet here, the battleship, heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers, 2 destroyers, goes 1, 2, 3, is going to fight this British heavy cruiser off of the Balearic Islands. And I think that is all of our fighting. We have no raiding to do. Pretty sure that is all of our combat moves. Alright. So let's get going here. This should be a good one. I've got 2 naval marines. I'll just copy them all. Bring them down here. So he's got 2 infantry. They get to defend at 5s because they're in the city there. I've got 2 marines at 2, and then I've got 2 bombers at 7. So 2 2s and 2 7s. And he's got 2 5s. Alright, no first strikes, so here we go. Well, I got 1 hit off of our Marines. That's a nice start. And just need 1 hit from the bombers. 3 and a 5. So there's our hits. And then all I need him to do is not hit with both of his dice here. 5. 8 and a 1. So he does kill 1, but that's all we needed. As we will take Cape Town for. So he dies. He dies. He dies. 1 Marine, sorry. Takes dear old Cape Town here. And then the medium bombers are going to end up flying bomb phase. Then we've got our fight here in Belgian Congo. We've got 4 colonial infantry against 2, and then I've got the 3 fighters. Let's delete these guys and these guys. So he's got 2. We can actually leave these guys here. He's got 2 guys. They are, however, at 4s instead of 5s, and one of them is French. Dan will, if I don't win it, Dan will get to decide which one lives. I've got 4 infantry and 3 fighters. Alright. Here's my infantry. That may or may not be a hit there. I gotta see if jungle penalizes infantry by 1. It doesn't matter because I got 2 hits from the fighters. So 6/6 from the fighters. Whether this is a hit or not makes no difference. He then has 2 dice back at 4. So all glory to the Titans there. They do successfully take that territory. So they take Belgian Congo. And then we got a raid here. We can just roll that on the board. That's easy enough. Either I get a 3 or I don't. It's really that simple. It's an 8, so nothing happens. So he comes back. And then we got this fight here against the heavy cruiser. I've got an 8, 5, 2 4s, 2 5s, so quite a bit here. So 8, 2 5s, I think a 6, 2 4s, and then he's got a single 6. Coming back at me. 2 hits. And his return fire is a hit, so we will damage our battleship and sink the heavy cruiser. Here is damage markers. Alright, non-combat movements. Into southern Iraq here, we're going to move 2 infantry from Transjordan. We're going to rail this medium armor to Transjordan. We're going to move the infantry from Lower Egypt to Transjordan. And then the other units in Upper Egypt, the artillery, the 2 infantry, the motorized are going to come down to Nubia. This transport here is going to take this infantry that was in Western Egypt. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Drop that infantry off in Albania. Actually, we're going to grab an infantry off of, we'll grab one out of Northern Italy and put it also in Albania, and then go into port. Alright, 1, 2, 3, yeah. And go into port in, we'll go into port in Northern Italy. A militia and 1 infantry from Lazio will come down from Rome. The 2 infantry are going to move to Western Yugoslavia. The medium armor from Rome is going to move to Western Yugoslavia. And we'll rail 1 infantry from Rome to Yugoslavia. And then the militia will come down from Northern Italy to Rome. Our planes that were here in Belgian Congo land in Lower Egypt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's our 3 fighters, our 2 bombers are Italian Spy land. It should be everything. Alright, so let's place our units, and then we'll do unit cap. The militia and the militia upgrade are both spent in the same territory. So we basically get to add an infantry here in Transjordan. Meanwhile, the rest of everything else, the 3 infantry, the armor, and the artillery, all go in northern Italy. And that should be our placements. Alright, so in northern Italy, we've got 3 infantry, a marine, an artillery, a medium armor, and a transport and port. In Rome, we've got 3 militia, an infantry, a seaplane, and a seaplane hangar. Lazio's got an infantry and a militia. M3 has got the destroyer. Sardinia's got a transport. M1 has a damaged battleship, a heavy cruiser, 2 destroyers, 2 light cruisers. In Tripoli's got an infantry. Malta's got a militia. Tobruk's got a militia. Western Egypt's got a militia. Lower Egypt's got a militia. Transjordan has a militia, 2 infantry, and a medium armor. Southern Iraq has got the 2 Italian infantry, and then the DAC units of the 2 self-propelleds and the medium armor. There's also 2 German DAC infantry in Transjordan and 1 German DAC infantry in Lower Egypt. Nubia has got 3 infantry, a motorized, and an artillery. Italian Somaliland has 5 infantry, 1 militia, 2 medium bombers. Cape Town's got the 1 Marine, South Africa's got the 1 Cav, Belgian Congo has the 4 infantry, and it should be every Italian piece on board I can think of anyway. So our income, we should have gone up 3 to 18. Britain should have lost 3 and gone to 17. But yeah, count your maps, because I might be off by 1 on both of those. So Italy at 18, they are collecting for both Egypt and there being no allied warships, so that takes us to 22. And that's everything we got. We're going to pass this on to Hambone, and we'll see you again when I post Germany 17. Everybody have a great day.